So now she carrying that same gist that Beauty don't leave, Groovy don't activate a new babe, and he's knocking. And you, yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. To our returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you. If you're just joining me for the very first time, thank you so much. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bells, and guess what guys, we're about to have a ride of a lifetime. Now straight into my gist. I think Big Brother deserves a clap, right? From what he did last night in trying to separate the housemates and trying to split the housemates and saying that some housemates should go watch a movie date. Of course, they actually bought the tickets to the movie date. But of course, whatever he did to just make sure that we had another house towards the end of the show is commendable, because in that level 3, secrets were spilled, people were exposed, and I'm here to bring you a few highlights of everything that went down in that place. Also, I also think the fact that for the first time, Sheggz and Bella did not sleep in the same bed, they were split, right? Also made us see the sweet side to these guys, because literally you saw Bella doing, and of course Cheesy having a very fantastic conversation, fun conversation on the Guardian, while Sheggz was in the other house, in level 3 house, right, having conversations with the rest of the houses, and of course it was quite, expository. Now, how did we get into the conversation? Straight up, we were just taken into the level 3 house, and there was a serious argument going on. Okay, now what was this argument about? It had to do with the food issue that happened between Rachel and Bella, right, and of course Sheggz. So here we see Chomzy, calling out Chichi, saying that you claim that Sheggz is your friend. Now, when the fight happened, right, did you go to meet Sheggz, who you claim to be your friend, to tell him that, oh, guy, you were right or you were wrong, right? Because here you are claiming that Sheggz is your friend, and you're saying Bella is not your friend.
She considered Sheggz as a friend. She was there when everything started. After everything happened, did she meet Sheggz that is her friend to tell Sheggz that what you did was wrong?
Remember in the last few days, right, we've seen quite a number of people call out Chichi. Even yesterday in the diary session, Donnie and of course, Chomzy called out Chichi for not being as real as possible, especially, Chomzy calling her out, telling her that, Chichi is very fake, looking at the fact that herself and Bella were friends before, but right now herself and Fina are friends, and it looks like she tries to instigate fights between the likes of Fina, Sheggz, and Bella.
Sheggz and Bella and Fina to hit each other, because to me that's how I see it. There is no point of Fina not being around, and then when she's back, you're telling Fina the conversation you overheard Sheggz and Bella saying, which is not even a problem or something, but you're saying it in a way that it can actually cause a problem.
Now, one thing that Chichi was doing yesterday repeatedly, she was just shouting, right? She was not communicating. There was no point where out of 100% of the conversation, maybe it was only 5% that we saw Chichi really communicate. Literally, she would just interrupt people when they're talking, right? But one thing that happened yesterday during the conversation was the fact that Sheggz now took time to clear the reason why he doesn't even feel Rachel at all. Now, what did he say? He said when Rachel walked into the house, right, he felt like she had already read stuff about people. She had already known stuff about herself and Bella, or himself and Bella rather, and he had already read stuff about him, known stuff about Hermes, because he was trying to affirm with other people right there, with Groovy and Fina and the likes and Eloswag, that when Rachel walked into the house, she said she was going for Hermes. And when she came into the house, she was talking about the fact that Sheggz had more pull and all of that. And she was talking to Bella about the fact that her brother is an actor. So he is like, see, anybody who would have known that he has a Mopol or whatever must have gone to his Instagram page and made a research about him, because that Mopol story that he was talking about is on his story. It's on the Instagram reel, story or reels, whatever. That's not even on his page, like the normal post. It's on like a story he posted, right?
No, I have not said them here, and I just know that it's off my Instagram. You get what I'm trying to say? But because I care about people's job, I'm thinking about Rachel. I'm thinking about Rachel's chaperone, because I'm thinking, how else would you know? This is a random person that I don't want them out of a job. So I didn't say anything. I'm not saying she saw anything good happening to me on the outside, but just from the little things she saw, I think.
Now, this is where the conversation gets interesting. Remember the knocking issue that happened that somebody said Groovy and Fina were having, right? This time around, Chomzy was there, Fina was there, Chichi was there, and of course Sheggz was there. So Amaka was not there; she's been evicted. Groovy was there also. Now Sheggz, who is there, is automatically representing Bella because Bella told him everything that happened. Now Sheggz is saying that, guys, I'm going to even try to open up what happened in this conversation. He's saying that his baby is not capping, that his baby does not lie. He's claiming that Bella doesn't lie. So he says that when they came out from the arena that day, when they came back, right? That guess what? Bella came to meet him and told him that, see, this is what I heard from Chichi. Chichi came to tell me this because Chichi and Bella are at the same level. At that time, Amaka was in level 2. That Chichi came to meet her and said that this is what she heard from Amaka. And that part of the conversation, part of the things that his babe told him, Bella, was the fact that Fina and Groovy were knackered.
My girl says, stay out of it. That now wait till she don't hear me this. So I'm just giving you how she yarned me what, because she would never even normally come and yarn me that she told her that Bella is not even like that. So she only told me because I was going to try and stop you. Then wait, now let me finish.
Now, all this while, Chichi was just trying to interrupt the whole conversation. Chichi was almost getting like, oh, so you say your baby's not lying. That means you're trying to say that whatever your babe said was the truth. And that means it was me that told her, right? And Chichi was really trying to get angry. But, people were trying to say, calm down. It was like a 5 against 1 this time around. She could overpower 5 people. If it was herself and Chomzy that were having the conversation, yes, she could have shut Chomzy down. The other people would be looking because in that house, if it's not your business, you face front. But this time around, it was the business of the 5 people, right, against 1 person. So she literally could not overpower these people in the argument.
Bella had no reason to lie. Feel like say, Groovy they enjoy it, you they do, you still they beg me, say, let's do 1 or 2, but Groovy has already gone far. So now she carrying that same gist that beauty don't leave, Groovy don't activate a new babe, and he's knocking. And yeah.
Now, I've seen a lot of stories about the fact that there was a time, I think it was a Showmax, where, Bella told Sheggz that, maybe she tried lying so that she could protect Chomzy or whatever it was, right? And a lot of people are saying that, Sheggz is lying because Bella had told, Chomzy or Chichi that, see, the reason why she lied about us was to protect Chomzy, right? And that was why she added the whole knocking story into the conversation that she told Chomzy. Because remember, it was Chichi that told Bella, Amaka told Chichi, Chichi told Bella, Bella told Chomzy. Right? And of course, Chomzy claimed the fact that when she was telling Groovy that stuff, she was drunk. So right now, a lot of people are claiming too that, see, Sheggz is lying. He doesn't know what he's saying, that Bella was actually the person who added that story to the conversation.
Let me finish. Do you know the funniest thing? She never even said, she just said you were relaying gist that you heard from someone.
Another thing that stood out for me in this conversation was the Fina beauty and Groovy narrative, including Amaka. So here, Fina is telling us about, what happened between herself and Amaka that she ended up with Groovy. Now, she said that Amaka was a very shy person, and Amaka I told her that, I want you to get Groovy for me. That even at the particular point, Amaka said she's not interested in Groovy, that she's interested in Giddyfire and Dotun. Then she comes back and says, I'm interested in Giddyfire and I'm not interested in, Groovy. So she will have Giddyfire upstairs while she has Groovy downstairs.
It's not to keep Giddyfire upstairs. Yeah. She will keep Groovy.
Then, Fina says the sea. At a particular point, they created this Aproko group called Al Jazeera and CNN. So she was Al Jazeera, Amaka was CNN, or whatever name they gave themselves, right? And that Groovy said he wanted to join their clique of gossipers, and he was going to give himself the name BBC. Now, Fina is saying that after continuous nights of Groovy showing up in their room, trying to come and just gist with them and all of that, and on the particular that Groovy actually was always coming to her bed, right? And at a particular point, she was even telling Groovy that, see, Amaka likes you and all of that. And Groovy was telling her that, see, and I remember that time, Groovy was telling her that, see, I'm not even ready for a relationship. This is the whole thing that's happening right now. I'm not even in that headspace to want to move on with somebody else, right? And at that particular point, Amaka at a particular point began to feel like, why would Groovy even be sleeping in Fina's bed? And at a point, Groovy came to her bed, right? And she said that Groovy did not touch her on that very first night that they slept together in the same bed.
Wait. God, what a life. That night she slept on my bed. You see how small that bed is, yeah? Groovy did not touch me like that. Not like we slept normal. Nobody touched anybody. Amaka was on her own bed, very close to mine. So the next day when Groovy...
Now, one thing I observed about this whole conversation, right, it was an expository one. Secrets were being exposed, right? It's a very long conversation. I probably will still bring you more highlights from the conversation, the rest of the conversation that happened. But what I saw there was a mini reunion. Whatever Big Brother did, right? I don't know if Big Brother knew what was going to happen that night, right? But the right people were in the right space, dishing out the right secrets and the right conversations. Please go to the comment section and let me know what you think about Chichi, right? Does she have a questionable character, right? Do you think that it was the fact that she didn't want to be exposed, that she was shouting just to make sure she interrupts people? Because she really was trying to interrupt Sheggz while Sheggz was trying to explain whatever happened in that whole narrative of Fina and Groovy knacking. And of course, you also see how Fina is saying that she did not snatch Groovy from Amaka, right? That it was Groovy who willingly, at the end of the day, was even feeling her and not feeling Amaka. Please go to the comment section, let me know what you think. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bells, and guys, what you get notified whenever I post a video. Go on all social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and of course on TikTok, and follow me at the Femi Daniel. And until next time, I come over again very soon. It's bye for now.